Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try to fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
First down, Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Prescott now from the 50. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Jackson, he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his opening drive, and they're looking his way for him.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really frequent combination. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw is Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
They'll try to run this one in. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up a shot.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. I'm just wondering, is the coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. They'll send the tight end in motion. Prescott on 3rd and goal. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Lamb. And this one will wind up with an years of yardage back to the 4-yard line. Prescott on 4th down. The quick slant caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And on the opening drive up with a goal line stand. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They go play action with Willis. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. He'll take it at the 42. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion left goes a tight end. On 1st and 10, Prescott. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This is all you can remember. Especially for the wide receivers on the field out there. I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there. Popped it for him.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. And again, it's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Second down and goal. Prescott. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. He doesn't have to put him up back. There's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now Willis on 1st and 10. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Texans are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Willis to throw once more. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Willis. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Willis out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Again, it's Willis to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Right back to the air again with Willis. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Play action. Willis. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they can keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Texans nothing. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over first down.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Slot man moves right. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bush. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Willis to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 9. Willis looking to throw it. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So from the 17, here's second and 7. Down now on the year. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some room to work. And he'll have this past the 30. Prior to going out of bounds. 69 yards on the ground for him so far.
I don't know about you, partner, but I just came out of my chair. Big time run right there. All of a sudden, I realized
Didn't reach the chains, didn't he?
how do you create that type of an explosive play that'll be a check and a plus on every grade sheet and still not get a first down?
Yeah, they have put themselves in a bad spot, but a big gain, that helps. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they make it to the 45.
Situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Williams brings it in. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. from the gun. He'll hand this off. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 and second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And a gain of 4, and they'll bring up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. McPherson's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
We see this happen so often that you're a defender. It's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. It's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
First and 10, Willis. And this one is incomplete.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage. He took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30 yards there. Make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Chubb. is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Chubb again. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
From the 24, Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some space here. Touchdown, Cowboys! And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
McPherson on for the point after. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Cowboys 23, Texans 14. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Willis now off of play action. Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Willis now off play action. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They go play action with Willis. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 161 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Number 46.
Throwing here, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Here's Prescott. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And this defense definitely had his head down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Willis.
He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Throwing, Willis.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Now Willis.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Okay, ready?
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Willis to throw.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Cowboys, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games.
And they will head home next week to take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.